Hello, welcome back. I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
And we're
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
Today, we're going to take you on the tour of the Grand Design 397TH outside. Come on. We'll start up here in the front with the pin box. Guys, this is the MoRide pin box. It has the 4 pucks in there to help with chucking and everything going down the road. If you've watched our channel, you'll know that I've never had a fifth wheel before, so I don't really have anything to base this on, but it seems so far to be a pretty nice ride, pretty easy coming down the highways, not a lot of chucking action or anything like that. So far, very happy with the MoRide pin box. Now let's take a look in this front bay here. It does have the onboard generator. It's the Onan 5500. It runs on the gasoline in the tank that we'll show you here in a bit. Also over here it has the battery. It only has one battery. This is the one that came with it. And it also has the tank and a bunch of the lines for the leveling system. We have the Lippert 6-point leveling system here. So that's all that we have in here so far. We do have room, hopefully more batteries will be an upgrade soon, and then possibly some room to store some other things in here if we need be. Here's the sticker information, guys. We have ST215 75R 17.5 inch rims at 125 cold PSI. They are 14 ply H-rated tires. Our gross vehicle weight rating is 20,000 pounds. We have a triple axle, and each axle is 7,000 pounds. We have a water capacity of 155 gallons, fresh water, 2 black tanks and 2 gray tanks. All the black and gray tanks are 52 gallons each. Here you have one of 2 slides on this side. This is a Schwintek slide, as you can tell right here. That's what a Schwintek slide looks like. Both top and bottom rails there. This is the master bedroom slide that we showed you in the previous video of the inside tour. If you haven't seen that video, we'll link it above right here for you. All right, moving on to this door. In here, we just have one of the 2 propane tanks and one of the Lippert legs for leveling. And now we'll move into the wet bay area. First we'll start here. This is the Lippert auto level I was telling you about. You turn it on, you get it off the truck, and then you hit the 1 button auto level, poof, and the Lippert system does its thing. All 6 jacks go and it levels you out, and we haven't had any trouble with it yet at all. It levels us out, no problems. And then in here we have our pass-through bay. You'll get to see it from the other side as well. Right now we have all these bins in here are just empty bins. We're waiting because we are still moving in to the inside. So we're waiting to see if we actually need those bins. If not, they'll be going away. Have some Blackwater stuff here. That's going to be its permanent home because that's one of the first things we have to do when we get to a spot, along with the power and things like that. And then you get into the actual wet bay area. We have the Nautilus system in the Grand Design Momentum, and it's really nice because all you have to do is figure out what kind of camping or what you're doing to or with the RV. Set these 4 knobs in that configuration and you're good to go. Also in here is the whole house filter. We have an outside shower with the hose here that attaches into the outside shower. We also have the cable ends and also 2 normal household plugs here. And then moving along, we do have the 50 amp here. That's the plug into the 50 amp. I wish it was on a 90 instead of coming off this way. I'm probably going to buy an adapter for this and make it happen. Then we have our hot water vent and our heater vent area as well. And then we get to the second slide here. This is, in this slide is the refrigerator and the stove for the inside, and it slides out about 18 inches. This is on a rack and pinion down here, as you can see. A rack and pinion slide is pretty beefy looking. It has the big bars underneath. All right, not much to see here. We do have an 18 cubic foot gas and electric refrigerator. It does have two vents in the slide, one here and one up top. And then this little piece you can see hanging out up here is the vent for the microwave. So when you're cooking something or whatever, you have that vent on, it vents out there. Very important too, if you're cooking and that isn't open or on, you're going to set off your smoke detector, guarantee. Ask me how we know. We do it a lot. All right, now moving back to the tires. We showed you a little bit with the sticker in the front about the tires. These are 14 ply H-rated tires, and they're Roadmasters. And from what I've heard, my wife's cousin's husband deals with tires all the time. He's got a tire business, and he was really impressed with these tires. So I'm very happy that they came factory with this good of tire. And then if you look down here between the tires, the suspension is the Cree 3000, and I believe that is the one with the wet bolts, so I'll be able to grease that myself. So pretty excited about that. Moving on to the next opening here. When I told you in front, the generator runs on gasoline, this is where we actually put the gas in. This has two tanks, one here and one here, both 30-gallon tanks, and this one is used for the generator, and this one, when you fill it, you can actually, since it is a toy hauler, you can actually use this and fill your toys. Or you could fill them both, and when your generator runs out, you could refill your generator side if that's the way you want to do it. So that's kind of cool thing with the toy hauler. And here is just your pump and controls for the bay here. This model is a little different than some because it is a toy hauler and the whole back opens, and we'll show you that here in a second. The ladder is actually attached to the side. So you have to pull these two pins and pull the ladder away from the wall a little bit, and then you can get up and down to the roof. Yeah. Here we are at the back. This is the garage door. It's a massive door, and you'd think it would be hard to get up and down, but it is very easy. I'll show you just how easy it is. There's just two handles. You'd pull the handles away from the wall. You give them a half a turn. Go over and get this one. Pull it away from the wall, give it a half turn, and it's actually on springs, so there's not much weight to it at all. You can pull it down or put it up even with one hand. So you'll pull it down, the only thing is with this, sometimes the cable catches underneath the latch here. You just move the cable and put it right down into place like that. So there is these pieces, they do come out and they clip into place to make like a patio fencing around your patio. So that's very cool. Also, if you look up at the top, it is wired for the backup camera already, and it also has a lighted awning. The awning goes all the way across, and hopefully you can see the strip of LEDs that are up there as well. All right, keep coming down this way, and this is something that was interesting to me, and I didn't see a lot of videos that actually showed these. We also showed them from the inside. These are the garage vents. There's one here, and there's one I forgot to tell you guys about on the other side high. So you open those, and the idea is as you're driving down the road, any toy smells like gasoline or whatever the case is, gets vented out through these. So that's really cool. And all of our windows are the double pane window. We have had zero condensation so far with these. So again, we ordered it with the dual pane, so I can't give you an idea of what the single pane would be compared to the dual pane. We've only had the dual pane since we've owned this. Also, if you look up at the top, this one also has a awning as well. This thing has 3 awnings on this side, on the camping side, and 1 awning in the back. So 4 total awnings, guys. This is our back door. It just goes into the toy box. It has the fold-out stairs. It doesn't have the step above like we do for the main door, but they do. We don't really use this door a lot unless we're going to open it up on moving day and just check to make sure everything in there hasn't shifted around. Then we'll come over here to this, our third and final slide on the Grand Design Momentum 397 TH. This is also a rack and pinion slide, and it slides out probably 30 inches or so. In this slide is the theater seating and the table inside. So that's what we have sliding out here. And if you look above this slide, it also has an awning, so the second awning on the camping side. This door houses one of our 4 TVs. Like we were saying in the inside video, this thing has more TVs in it than we've ever had in any of our homes, and we've been married for almost 30 years now. So this is one of our 4 TVs out here. We have actually used it after we did jaw jacking with family with our daughter and son-in-law. If you didn't see that one, I'll put a link to it right here. But after we posted that, we came out and we actually watched it on this TV. It was pretty cool. Also has the Rockford Fosgate outdoor speakers on both sides, and you can play music through it. You can Bluetooth, radio. It works when you have the TV on, things like that. So pretty handy to have outside. All right, moving along over to here. This is our main door entry here. It does have the step above stairs that are very easy to put up and down. You do have to have the door open to put them up or down, obviously, but they are very simple. They go up. They're on a gas strut inside. They go up. They don't really hold in place. They will, well, I guess they do, but it slowly lowers itself down. So, but they are very easy to put up, and it also has a handle here for when it is up. You can just pull it straight down. Here's a tip for these. When you put them away for moving day, slide these legs all the way in. The reason you want to do that is when you get to your new campsite, if you left the legs out and the legs are too far for the steps won't come down all the way, and then your door will hit here. So you won't be able to close your door, and you'll be wondering, oh no, I must have messed up my stairs somehow, or whatever the case is. That's not the case. So make sure you put the steps all the way down and then lower the legs into the ground from there after the stairs are down. Moving on to here, we have an outdoor, not a shower area, but a hose connection here for the same hose that I showed you on the other side, and 2 GFCI household outlets on the outside here. It's actually where I plug my Traeger in and do some smoking. And this is the other side of that bay door that we showed you guys on the other side. We have, right now it's definitely not organized the way it's going to be, but we have odds and ends things in here, a table, a wagon for if and when we ever need to use it for shopping or whatever the case is. Have my Yeti that I use again when I'm smoking to put my meat in. Have my toolbox. This thing's about ready to get a lot bigger. We have some chairs in here and some other odds and ends. So as you can tell, it's maybe half full. you know, this way, I could put another Yeti on top of this and it would still fit in this bay, guys. This thing is massive. Lots of room in here. And then over here is our other 30-pound propane and just our other front jack leg. Right here, I'll go ahead and give you a quick walk around of the back completely put together and all of the awnings out. That way you guys can actually see what the entire outside looks like with all the awnings and everything in place as it should be. Who can tell me from this picture where we are? Leave a comment down below and let us know if you know where we're at from this video. Here's what the back deck looks like, all out with the fencing and the awning on top. And then you can look down the side here and see the other awnings, and Allison's way over there. I'll take a walk around the side and show you that view as well. Here we are along the side, the camping side, and you can see the 3 slides. Way back there is the deck on the back. And then you've got one slide over the garage, one slide here over the living area, and then one slide here, which would be over the bedroom area. And there's Allison sitting on the picnic table. So that's what it looks like completely out in have fun mode.
Thanks for joining us today on this tour of the Grand Design Momentum 397TH. And please, if you like this video, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and share this video. Tell your friends.
Also, leave a comment down below. We do read and respond to every comment, and we really appreciate those. Well, if you're here to the end, thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you next time on Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
Bye.